28-year-old Joel Guy Jr. murdered and dismembered his parents and attempted to dissolve their bodies in chemicals after they told him that they would no longer pay his bills. He stabbed his father at least 42 times and his mother at least 31 times. He was found guilty of both murders and sentenced to life in prison. Joel Guy Sr. worked as a pipeline engineering designer, and Lisa worked as a HR administrator. Joel Jr. graduated in 2006, but had not worked in 10 years and had always been supported by his family. Joel Sr. and Lisa had recently sold their house and planned to retire. At Thanksgiving 2016, they decided to inform their son that they would no longer be financially supporting him. Joel did not like their decision and stabbed them to death. Guy attacked his father with a knife on the 26th of November in their exercise room, while his mother was out shopping at Walmart. Joel Sr.'s clothes were cut from his dead body and left near where he was killed. When his mother returned home, she went upstairs where Guy attacked her with a knife, severing 9 of her ribs. Guy also cut her clothes from her body and left them near where she was murdered in order to clear the evidence. Guy cut his father's hand at the wrist and left it on the floor in the exercise room. He then cut his mother's head, carried it downstairs, and heated it in a pot on the stove. During the trial, the forensic examiner testified that her head was not only cut, but also broken off with force. Both victims' arms and legs were also amputated, Joel Sr. at the waist and Lisa at the knees. Investigators found the groceries which Lisa brought from Walmart at the bottom of the stairs. Police then ascended, where they could see Joel Guy Sr.'s dismembered hand on the floor, as well as the dismembered corpses in liquid solution in a bathroom. Sewer line cleaner, a bag of baking soda, liquid fire drain cleaner, muriatic acid, a drain opener, food-grade hydrogen peroxide, bleach, and a bleach sprayer were among the other items discovered upstairs. Investigators also discovered a note in an open suitcase with the name and address of an Ace Hardware store in Louisiana, as well as a notation about sewer line cleaner. At his trial, Guy pleaded not guilty, but filed a motion that he should be given a death penalty if convicted. The prosecution at his trial dubbed the handwritten journal found in his backpack the Book of Premeditation, as it contained detailed notes outlining his intent to murder and destroy the remains of his parents. One page included getting multiple knives to cut small pieces, a sledgehammer to crush bones, a blender and food grinder, bleach to denature proteins, and a plastic bin for the denaturing process. The page went on to list more of his intentions, such as getting rid of blood spots and bodies inside the house, flushing chunks of flesh down the toilet, using the gun already in the house to avoid being seen buying bullets, flooding the house to cover up forensic evidence, and turning up the heating to speed up decomposition. The detective who made the gruesome discovery described it as the most terrifying thing he had ever seen in his life of police work. Guy was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison after a 4-day trial. He was also convicted of abuse of a corpse,